Hey everyone, I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga. I thought that I would uh, start off like a little closer and then I'll click to the other camera for us to get flowing. So, good morning, Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and we're ready for our Saturday morning yoga flow with our basics at 10 o'clock, which is like now, and Empower Yoga. Um, so, if you're new, please listen more than watch. Grab a block or a strap, and hopefully be prepared to connect. Yoga means to create a connection, connect in more than just a physical way. All right. So I'm probably going to be talking a little bit more about your breath, a little bit more about your intention. And those are some of the other aspects of the limbs of yoga. First, I really did want to just start off and say thank you all. Thank you all so very much for all of your support over all of the years, not just this year, but all of the years. You know, this great experiment called donation based yoga, community driven yoga. What has that meant? And, you know, this year has really felt like it has culminated to help me realize what that means, the connections that I've made with organizations, government agencies, people on ground levels. And having all of your trust and your love to be able to continue to do that has really meant the world for me and has really helped me grow. So I also wanted to do a little bit of a plug. First of all, next week on the 16th, 17th, and 18th, please help spread the word. Go over on Facebook to Unite to Face Addiction Michigan and check out this event. This is a recovery event that is usually was at the Capitol, but we're taking it online live. I'm going to be teaching a recovery yoga on the Wednesday at 7 o'clock. So go on over to their website and we'll be airing live a lot of recovery yoga with some chakra singing bowls. So please check that out. There's going to be comedians, music acts every day. Now, Wednesday, I'm going to blow the dust off of a little bit of some older skills of mine, and I'm going to moderate a panel discussion. If you know anybody who has been struggling with any sort of recovery, whether it's a substance, whether it's food, please send them over to come and check out this panel discussion. Maybe send in a question or two. We've got 7 amazing panelists who are in all different stages of different kinds of recovery in treatment centers, people who are offering all kinds of services. And that panel discussion is also going to have an ASL interpreter. All right. Lastly, on that Friday, we're going to have Dan Schneider, who, if you haven't checked it out, go on Netflix this weekend. Check out this docu-series called The Pharmacist. This dude totally busted this doctor who was doing illegal scripts of opioids. So, and I'll also be emceeing that and taking questions from the public to be able to field them with him. So lots of stuff. Check out more of the acts, but I just really wanted to give that a plug. Lastly, besides the uplift to face addiction, I caught a really great live this morning. So go over to the Greater Lansing Food Bank Facebook, go to their website, maybe sign up to volunteer. They have an amazing queue of a line of people who are packing up bags for kids who need them. So they have a goal of 10,000 packages that they want to be able to put together of bundles of food. And that's a lot of packages, so they need a lot more hands. So please go and help out. That's a great way to show your yoga, great way to be a part of community, and that's what Connection's all about. All right, so let's get moving. I'm going to see if I can switch the camera while I am in motion. Good morning. Say hello if you want to. I love interaction. I think you all know that. So let me know you're here, and let's get going. We're going to start standing. I hope everyone is doing well, feeling well. And let's start in our mountain and embrace that notion of doing well, feeling well. What does that feel like? And let's send that intention out, because there are many of us who are not doing well, who are not feeling well. And I know that we all have experienced not doing well, not feeling well. So let's send out that empathy and let's send out that love and gather everyone around in our arms, our proverbial arms, reaching out in understanding And then maybe a greater appreciation for being able to stand strong in our legs. Hey, Laurel. Awesome. Good to see you, Carrie. Good to see you, Casey. All right. And then let's just see what these feet want to give us. Not demanding more of them, but kind of an appreciation of how they've carried us over this week. So let's just feel the toes and just start to rock forward and back. I know I'm grateful for the road that my feet have carried me on when I didn't think that they could take another step forward, when I was worried that they couldn't land and give me some security. And then look, here I am. All right, I'm going to turn sideways here. Let's soften the knees, and we'll just do a little bit of pelvic tilt, just checking in. How's the pelvis? All of the feels residing down here in our hips. And then maybe let's just trace a circle with the hips. How fluid are we? Going with the flow. And change direction. All right, so my aspect or my take on yoga is we're going to connect to the body. But I'm not here to just kind of robotically tell you, do this, do that. I want you to feel your way. You're in the skin you're in, all right? So let's feel where we are in our feet. Is that balanced? Do we even know what that is? Are you pushing too much into one area or the other? Let's be a soft give rather than locking those knees back. What's equilibrium in my hips? Now, what does standing tall feel like in my ribs, my belly, my skin? I'm a big fan of give ourselves some self-touch. Check in. This is your body. It would be totally wrong if like somebody was coming up and doing this to you unless you said yes. So let's just own, hey, can I be okay with checking in, feeling? And then let's reach and uplift our own selves. Asana, comfortable seat in our bodies. That's what that asana is, comfortable seat in our bodies. Do I even know what it means right now to sit in my body with comfort in this shape? Breath in, let's lift if you want, uplift and reach however you wish. And then let's exhale as we come forward. We'll lightly bend the knees. And just see where your body wants to go with this. I like to rock back and forth. Let's see if we can approach our practice this morning with no expectations. No expectations of how anything should feel. Willing to meet ourselves where we are. What's your back telling you right now about what it likes and what it doesn't like? What are your hamstrings and your feet telling you? Not what your head has in mind. And let's roll the spine up. Maybe smile. Can we make that a part of our yoga? Breathe in and just connect in with what brings us joy. Can we express joy? Forward fold. Do I need a reason to freaking express joy? Heck no. And breathe in. Let's lift the chest up. Exhale. Let it go. Maybe make a sound this time. Breathe in and lift your chest up. Maybe keep the knees bent if the back is feeling strained. Exhale, make a sound. And we'll roll the spine up. And we'll reach those arms out. Let's do some slow circles. Just the same appreciation that we brought to the feet and how they've carried us. Let's feel the shoulders and the arms. What have they been carrying? Tell them they don't have to right now. Are they still trying to hold it? Mine still are. No, I got this backpack. It's it's okay. I don't need it right now. Set it down. Change direction. We have that power. We have that power right now. Take it. Don't worry about, but how long is it going to last? Let's not ruin it. Let's just stay right here. All right, we'll take the right arm across. Maybe give yourselves a hug, okay? If you like to hook under this arm, try to get this elbow this arm above that elbow so that you're not putting any strain on that elbow joint, all right? We're going to treat ourselves with kindness. Breath in, and then exhale, revolve. Feel your feet. Don't lose the connection that you're making with the earth and that upward sky direction. And I'm going to release, expand, lengthen, and then I'll find the other side. So I'm just going to hug on this side and twist. Now, maybe there's something that went on in your head that was like, well, wait a minute, you didn't do it the same way that you did it on the other side. I know, right? I broke all the yoga rules. Go ahead and report me. Please. Please. And let's release. All right, let's bring our hands behind us. If you want to grab a strap, go ahead and grab a strap. If your hands can come together with ease, no strain, right? I don't want to see people like, screw that. You don't even need to be doing that off the mat, but let's certainly not bring that here. Let's find a clasp if you want, or hold the strap. See about the collarbones. Can we open these collarbones? That's all. How much space and opening and movement can be directed from the heart area? Is it just the shoulders? What wants to move? Now we'll just hold it back. I was going to say lock, don't like those words. Self-editing, all real lifetime that just happened. Let's lift the wrists, open the chest. All right, right now, feel the amount of tension that you're putting in your own chest. Do you like it? Is that how you want to treat yourself? Is there something you want to change right now as you're receiving that intention from me? And say, okay, I want to change the intention for myself. I'm kinder in my heart. And maybe, I even almost got a little verklempt right there on my own. Because, right, all of the raw feelings are right there on the surface. It just feels like this year. And just let it feel. Open the heart. Treat yourselves with kindness. And lift. And maybe you don't. Maybe that was enough. And we'll bring it forward. Now, you might want to let the arms go. Or you may want to just feel it out. See what happens if we can bring those arms with us. Bend the knees maybe. Shift forward. Let that upper body sag and hang. Literally feel the weight coming off your shoulders. I'm going to let those arms go now. And I'm going to breathe in and lift the chest. And then let's see about bringing the hands down. And you can bring one knee back, the other knee back. Let's find a tabletop. All right. So now if your wrists are sensitive, feel free to make a fist. That often takes a little bit more pressure off of the wrists. And let's just find an even tabletop. Feel the different change of orientation with the earth. Right? Not standing now. Now we're facing the earth. We're on hands and knees in the earth. How does that feel? How's that sitting with us emotionally? Does it give us power or does it make us a little afraid? If this doesn't feel good, come on back up to the feet or just lie down, all right? But let's start to be aware of, the shaping, how it makes us feel. I'm going to start to make a circle. Okay, I'm going to shift left, back, right, and forward. Maybe to the beat. Maybe close your eyes. Where are you? How are you occupying your body right now? What are you enjoying? What are you not enjoying so much? What do you need to change? Change direction. Good. We'll come to a neutral space. Maybe a cat and cow, just checking in with our spine. What has our physical body accumulated from this week? Maybe just from yesterday. And do you really want to keep carrying it? Can you start to let it go? Did you even know how much your waist, your armpits, your hips had started to take on carrying something and holding on to it? Maybe you thought you let some stuff go. Let's find a neutral space. I'm going to reach the right arm up in front of us. And now twist it open. There went my back. I'm going to bring the right hand down and then lengthen the left arm. What is going on here? Feel that support. Feel that unsupported left side. And we'll twist. Okay, now back off if you're overstraining. Ask yourselves, what am I doing? I am in charge of how much I am rotating. Can I carry ease with that? And we'll bring that left hand down. I'm going to reach that right leg back, put the toe down, stretch the back of that leg. Make as many sounds as you like. And then I'll bring that right knee and I'm going to switch. Remember, you can be on a fist if those knuckles are starting to, if the wrists are starting to feel strained. Push that left heel back. I'm actually a little surprised at how much my own calves are holding. Did a long walk yesterday with my friend Carrie. So I feel like maybe my calves are feeling that a little bit. And then I have to let that go, right? So if I'm bringing a little yoga practice into my brain, you guys just observed a bit of like that squirrel mind. So my squirrel was like, oh, well, why and what? And I'm like, the yoga comes back to let's just accept where we are. The truth of this moment. And I'm going to bring that knee down. I'm going to roll up. Feel my knees giving me support. A little bit of space here. Can we bring our hand here and just a little bit of space? Hands can be at your low back. Fingertips down, giving a little support. Maybe play with, again, opening these collarbones by flapping the chicken wings kind of backwards. Now look at these hips. We want to bring these hips forward. Try to keep them over the knees. I'm just going to go side to side. Again, you can report me. You can report me to the yoga rule breakers because I'm just like, I live in my body. And so I'm just feeling the body side to side. All right, now I'm going to settle in. If your hands can come to your hamstrings, go ahead. Don't make it an aspiration, though. Just, does it want to go there easily? My big cheat here is I got no booty profile, okay? So I got nothing to navigate to get over for my hands to get there. So it's kind of a deficiency on my part, all right? So don't think like, I can't get there. No, it's like, I have bodaciousness and it's awesome. All right, let's lift the chest up. Breath in. I did just say bodacious teaching yoga. And exhale, let's find child's pose. All right, so maybe wide knees. Sink the hips back. You can have a pillow down in front of you. You can have your chin resting on your hands. Used to like to give this as a cueing if we were in the studio, because sometimes people don't want to keep their gaze off of others, right? You want to just keep an eye out on what's going on, and that's cool. Maybe you're resting your forehead. Authority, ownership, agency in your body. In how you move and how you express. That's our yoga. Not to make it look like someone else's, but to actually feel the truth of what's going on in our bodies and then our capacity and our possibility. And how does that help us physically, into our breath-wise, into our mind? All right, we're going to start to move a little bit more fluidly. So if you want, and I'm always going to say, if you'd like, try it if you want. Okay, so it's not everybody do it. So wear that for a moment right now. Just wear that, internalize that. I have choice. I have agency. I get to feel out what feels right or what I'm willing to explore because maybe I don't know what feels right. And that's okay. But I'm not here to do what this little lady on the screen has to say. Intentionally, right? All right, let's breathe in and come forward if you like. And then let's shift it back. All right, so now some of us, our knees may not really like this, okay? So you might want to just wait. Standing or just lay down on your bellies. So feel your back, feel your spine if you're with us. If we're blessed to have this range of movement without any agony. And then let's shift it back. All right, and then we're going to come forward. All right, people who have knee issues, if you want to come off those knees now, we're going to go to down dog. So we're going to tuck those toes under. Feel the toes, right? Let's not skip that. And then we'll start to lift the butt up, drop the head down. Now, some of us, our down dog is like right here, and we're like holding on, going, holy moly. Others of us, it's coming up here. Others might need to bend those knees, okay? Feel out your down dog, right? Dogs come in all kind of shapes. Maybe your down dog looks like a dachshund. Some of our down dogs look like Great Danes or Saint Bernards. All right, now feel your spine though. What is making space? Does your spine want to lengthen or is it resisting it? How about the backs of your legs? If you want to pedal those heels, go ahead. Look at your toes though. Is there blood still circulating in them? Build that whole body awareness, whole body. This is where you live. This is your earth suit. Get to know it. Get cozy. Move in. Let's breathe in and tilt the tailbone up. We're going to bring that left knee down and step the right foot up. Now look at where I've got this knee, all right? So if you step that foot up and it's way back here, let's bring it up there so that the knee is over that joint. So we have an even stacking of the joints. And we're going to bring the back leg up. Roll the spine up, lift, root, expand. Exhale, take it forward. Breathe in, lift the chest. And I'm going to bring the right leg back. Bring that knee down. I'm going to step the left knee back. Now let's walk those knees back. Lean the chest over the thumbs for a hands and knees plank. Breath in. Exhale, lay the belly down. Inhale, offer your heart. Feel it that way. Offer your heart. Now offer your heart to who? To what? You reflect on that. What is this? What is offering my heart? What does that feel like in my body shape right here? And am I meaning it? Am I faking it till I make it? Do I absolutely not mean it? And then downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Right knee comes down. Let's step that left foot up. I'm going to bring the right hand down. You might want to block here, okay, to bring the earth a little higher to you. I'm going to bring this right hand here and revolve. Now that left hand can come to your hip. Let's twist and breathe. What's your left leg doing? What's your right hand doing? Are you standing in them? Are you living in them, or are you living in that head of yours? Good, left hand down. Let's bring the left knee back. Step that right foot up. Left hand down and twist. Now, if you would like to extend this arm up, go ahead, okay? You can keep it here. But I'm going to show you sideways what I mean by breaking the plane. So let's try not to break the plane. So my arm is directly over my left arm. Here's what I mean by breaking the plane. Do we know where we are in our bodies? And can we revolve from the middle of us and keep that arm stacked? Okay? I'm still moving my waist. I'm not taking the arm back past the plane. Breath. Good. Let's bring that right hand down. Step back to plank. You can find an extended plank or hands and knees. Make a choice. Lower ourselves down. Let's reach the arms out in front of us. And lift the legs, lift the arms, lift the chest, and lower. Inhale, lift. Can you keep your head neutral? And lower. Ooh, we're asking our bellies to be our floor and our foundation. Breath in and lift. Can it hold us? Can our inner strength hold us? Do we believe it? Can we let that be our base? Good, and lower. We'll bring the hands back, pressing our way up. When you're ready, down dog. Maybe take a break. Lifting when you're ready. Let your head go. Check in on how you're wearing your earth suit. Right knee comes down. Stepping the left foot up. Now this time we're going to straighten that back leg. So again, you might want some support. You can have a chair here if you don't have a yoga block. And we'll tuck that back toes and straighten the back leg. Okay, so now don't look at anybody's body. I guess that would be mine. Unless you're occupying a space with others and you all are doing group yoga, which I think would be amazing. All right, but let's feel this out and not worry about looking like anyone's, but let's still try to keep this knee over the heel and see what straight feels like in the back of that leg. Feel what straight feels like. Where am I feeling it? All right, I'm going to spin that foot flat. So notice I was on these toes, and now I turned that foot flat, aiming those toes toward you guys. And now give yourself support. Walk your way up. And ask these hips to turn this way. Now, many of us, that might be about as bent as it's going to get for now, because the hips might be saying, hey. So you could shore it up, right? It doesn't have to be that deep. Just when you're bending, try not to let that knee go past your toe, right? Some of us might just need to take it easy. We don't need to go bigger, harder, longer, stronger all the time. That can be wearing us out. All right, so I'm going to come back. I'm going to find a nice little even. I was a little too long that last time. Now, where are the hips? All right, now I'm going to do that side profile again. So I'm going to turn here. You often hear people, you've even heard me talk about tucking the tailbone under, okay? So here's me without tucking the tailbone under. We've already heard the commentary about my lack back here. All right, but this is me here. I'll super duper extend it. Now we're going to scoop the tailbone under, sinking, and turn. Now notice how my chest now, you can see this flat plane turning this way. And then we're up. All right. So feel that out, okay? Take some time to get there. Like 5 years. Who knows? Feel both inner thighs. Feel both feet. Hands behind our head. And let's just tilt back. And let that elbow maybe touch that knee. Maybe not. Maybe go, oh, shucks. And bring it back. Awesome. All right, I'm going to straighten. I'm just going to spin and spin so that our transition doesn't have to take us all the way down to the floor again. And we're going to bend this knee. Woo! Woo! What a difference turning from side to side is. Find your scoop, lifting, feel out, okay, it's my sideways profile. Am I the toast in the toaster? And I've got the arms out. How's this making me feel? Feel the groin, feel the feet, feel our mind. This is my earth suit holding me, expressing me right here. One of a kind original. Hands behind the head. And then let's tilt. Ooh, breath. And then see about this other side flow. Just flowing, feeling, not having any goal or expectation. And bring it up. I totally had an expectation there. We'll release the arms. And we'll straighten that front leg. Wow. Are we feeling some stuff? Feeling some stuff? Okay, let's spin the heels so that the feet are parallel. Choose how wide you want that to be. All right, it doesn't have to be super duper wide, but let's use the side edges of the feet. Try not to collapse onto the inside of the arches. And squeeze your thighs. Good. Now we'll find that clasp again. If you've been threading your fingers, try to change the thread, okay? Do it in that wonky way that your hands go, meh. Just like that. Meh. Collarbone. Don't lock the knees. Freely breathe in your tummy. Yep, I totally used that as an excuse right there for me to just rub my tummy. All right. Knees bent, hips forward, lifting the chest. I'm going to do a sideways profile again, although I'm really hoping that everybody's in their pose and they're not looking at me. But knees bent, hips forward, chest up, up. Oh, good. How about a breath or 2 or 10? And bring ourselves up and over. Maybe open the jaw, stretch the tongue out, maybe make a nice fluttering sound. We gotta wear this suit. We gotta try out all of the features. All of the features. Who has not drooled in this pose and just had like a glop come out? Check out all of your features. I'm not saying you gotta try that right now. Release your arms. And let's walk it over to the right leg and maybe give it a hug. I like that. I've never said that way before about like, just let's try out all the features. Ooh, so feel out the range at the back of the knees to the back of the hamstring. All right, Miss Puma has decided to join practice today, so that probably means she's going to jump on me. I'm wearing all black, so you might not see her. She's like the invisible Black Panther. I know, she just corrected me. Everyone corrected me. She's a puma, not a panther. Let's go over to the left. Breath in. Breath out. What are we noticing in the back of the calves? Let your hands touch, caress, get to know. Maybe the toes. Connect. Let's come to the center and walk the hands out in front of us and just stand on the arms. Maybe lean forward and back a little. Feeling weight bearing, feeling shifting, and all the while still being in our own container. Tuck the chin down and up. Good. We'll bring our knees down and find child's pose. Now, you could start to bring the knees closer together and see how comfortable we are draping our guts basically over the thighs. And we are confronted with feeling all of the folds of us, if we have folds, and many of us do. And if you're encountering being aware of bone underneath the flesh, how is that making you feel? Is it comfortable? Is it not comfortable? How does it feel to be aware of, oh, I guess ultimately I am a skeleton with flesh around it, and somehow some consciousness is occupying all of that. Let's reach the arms out. We'll bring the elbows down and shift forward, chin over thumbs, and just let your chin hang out like an inch off the floor. Use the arms, breathe, and take it back. Maybe we're feeling a new experience about how the arms can support us, what fears pop up in our mind, our relationship to strain or exertion, and let's shift it forward, chin over thumbs, really lean in it, feel something, just don't smash your face, and let's take it back. And let's shift it forward. Good, tuck your toes. And just lift the knees off the floor. Breath in, breath out, laugh out loud if nothing moved. And we'll bring those knees down. Awesome. Let's come on back if we can. Settling our chest over our hips. Feeling the stretch in the tops of those feet. Twist. Right, so sometimes this isn't comfortable for some of our knees. We've already talked about that. And it may not be comfortable for the tops of the feet. So you can have the toes tucked. And then let's switch. Or maybe you're only on the tops of the feet for a little bit of time. And come on back. If you're still with us and you want to play, I'm going to bring our hands down here. I'm going to keep my feet pushing down. I'm just going to see if my knees want to come off the earth toward my chest. Breath. Breath. They may not have wanted to do that at all. And lower it down. All right, let's come on down to sitting. I'm going to try this. I haven't done this in some of my other stuff. So I'm going to try to switch camera while we are on. Oh, I'm sorry, Laurel, because you yeah, we have a rainbow kitty on a your kitty went across the rainbow bridge, right? All right, you guys, I'm switching camera. That was not meant to give you cleavage, so sorry about that. Should I be sorry? I don't know. I should be sorry. All right, so again, here we go. All right, so we're going to bring our right hand up in between our shoulder blades. Left hand up here. Now ask your shoulders to slide down. Try not to push your chin down. Let's twist first. What do we notice? What's going on in the muscles in our back? Or is everything tensing? Let's twist to the opposite direction. Good, come on back. So I've got my right hand in between my shoulder blades. That's this arm. We're going to go to the left, my left. Do what you want. Breath. Now I'm just exploring, will this part move more? Or will it say, hell no, we won't go? And bring it up. Ooh. Good. Let's reach those arms out. Wrist rotation. Change direction. All right, we're going to take the left hand now in between the shoulder blades. Find that elbow sitting up. Maybe close the eyes. Scan your body on what areas of the body are accepting our yoga practice right now. And what areas of the body are not. Where they're tensing. What areas of the body are trying to hide itself. Can we just let the tummy just poke right out? Can we let our faces just kind of be like, whatever? Don't make your yoga a performance. It's just something to feel. And let's twist. Feel how much the bones in the spine want to twist. And how much the flesh will help that cause, restrict that cause, make that cause look pretty darn sexy. And let's twist. If some of you have been wondering about music, there goes my squirrel mind. But anyway, this is royalty-free YouTube music, so that this can be like aired as a live stream without, the powers that be yanking it down, saying I'm breaking the law. But this is a really interesting little funky track. And let's come on back. And over. Oh, I did it wrong. Well, I didn't do it wrong, because living in me is not wrong. But, oh, no. I'm in it. All right, so if your squirrel mind is wondering about anatomy, we're getting into some of the tricep, a little bit of the underside here of the trapezius, into the shoulder socket, along your oblique and the serratus. There you go. Go look all of those up. Google it. Breathe. And bring it up. Don't Google it. And we'll reach those arms out. All right, palms up, and then let's rotate. Chest up. Chest up. Grow your neck upward. Tilt the chin. Turn. Good. We'll release those arms. Let's lengthen the legs out in front of us. All right, so we're going to clear out some fleshy bits. Feel the sit bones. Squeeze your thighs. And let's just point and flex. And just start to notice, like, are the legs kind of happy to be stretched out? Little load off of the legs. All right, can you tell what I'm doing here? I'm kind of pushing one heel forward and back. My friend Monica really likes this, and I really like it too. It really works the hips, to push the legs forward and back. Let me see if you can see it better this way. This way, this way. All right, so now I'm truly believing that my left leg is longer than my right. It's probably just a perspective thing, but all right, let's lift up, breath in. Let's twist it open. Inhale. Exhale, twist it open. Good, let's lift, breathe, and take it forward. Now, as we're coming, you might want to bend these knees under here for a little bit of space, and that might forgive the hamstrings, or you can go ahead and push them down, pull the chest forward, touch, love. Check in with your mind. Are you having a goal? Or are you really just sending this earth suit some love? Feel the story your ankles want to tell you about how they've been, the demands you put on them. And then also, like, what celebrations are your feet and your ankles telling you? Like, hey, remember that dance we did 2 nights ago in the kitchen? And I'm like, oh yeah, that was fun. Good job, feet. And let's bring ourselves up. Y'all, I'm in a silly mood today. Okay. All right. Let's actually bring the bottoms of both feet together. Ain't nothing wrong with it. We'll press the inner thighs, lift the chest. And then just feel how we feel, right? The groin is very open here. Does that feel safe, right? Would you rather cross your legs? Do it if you would rather cross your legs. But say, okay, I checked it out, had a feeling, made an adjustment. Spine is lifting, shoulders back. Now I'm going to do some neck rotations while trying to lift the chest up. Oh. Let's do these rotations and just follow the breath. Change direction. And we're going to hold on one side. So nice little neck side bend. Holding, dropping the shoulders down, letting the head fall freely. Slowly bringing the head back upright and over. Just tell yourself it is what it is. Do we know what that tension, what that stretch stop point feels like? Not looking at it as something we need to fix or change or improve. No, it's just like, hey, like give it a name. Like hey, Felicia. That's just the first thing that came to my mind. But like, hey, Felicia, how you doing? That's you today. Those are all of your characteristics. You're super tight, closer to my shoulder. You scream a little midway, and you kind of give me a tickle up at the base of my neck. That's what you do. And we don't want Felicia to be anything other than what Felicia is. But do we even know Felicia? And we'll bring the head up. And then let's see about taking it forward. Now your elbows could rest on your legs, but please don't feel like you need to be pushing or smashing. Just let your body stop where it wants to stop. If I had pre-planned really well, I could have grabbed that pillow back there, and I could have put it right here. But I'm going to pretend. I'm just going to hang out on my pretend pillow. Now, some of you are able to bring those arms out and rest and let the chest come forward. And feel the thighs, feel the hips. What wants to move? What do we want to give thanks to? What's really happy to just be with you on the ride? I feel like my legs are like the happiest part of my body to be with me on this ride on life. My legs are like, man, we've gotten to do like rugby and bicycling and dancing. My legs are like, we like water and swimming. All right, let's see about a twist. But now let's root the sitting bones and then just see where your mid back and low back want to go, okay? And remember what I said about those planes when we had the arms open in, what pose was that? Oh, it was a twisting lunge. Let's try to keep that perspective, right? So that the shoulders here are like that axis for the propellers. And we're going to just twist. So that this is the only area that's moving. And maybe press those inner thighs open. And then just notice what's going on. The ligaments up and down your spine. Are you growing tall? Shoulders back. Grow tall through the back of the neck. And then maybe on the next exhale, see how much wants to move. Now go with it. If there's a body part that's going, oh, yum, yum, give me some, then just go. Feel it. There are worse things we have indulged in, right? All right, let's gently release. Feel that coming back into place. I've been really wanting to give some space and time for enjoy the release time. Don't snap out and transition to something else. All right, now I'm going to get ready for my twist on the other side. Spine up, revolving, shoulders down. Ooh. Can I feel the twist in the front of my tummy? How is this twist feeling in my neck, my rib cage? What ease is coming to my mind? What thoughts am I letting go of? Ooh, giving the space and time to come out. All right, let's see what happens if we come on out a little wider. And then let's just twist over one leg because we're in that twisty mood. But now, with these legs a little wider, that angle is changed in the groin and the low back. So let's see what gets to be touched there. Ligaments and tendons. Do they want to give us that same flexibility of movement when we're this open? What's going on if we're feeling that resistance? And what do we have to tell that area about? It's all right. You gave me some fluidity, on this other bit. It's okay. Look, we can still do it here. And then honor everything in any area that's going, nope. You say, all right, you're right. You're right. You don't have to be the same or give me the same fluidity in this shape when we experience something differently. Now, if you want, let's see if the body wants to come here. Maybe it wants to come here. Maybe it wants to come all the way down. And bringing ourselves up, giving ourselves a loving touch if we like. And we'll twist. Chest up. Ooh. If you want here, maybe squeeze your thighs and relax. Squeeze the thighs and get that twist. Feel the difference. And then relax the thighs. And just notice, when all of the tendons have a tension to it in the twist, what's that feel like? What does it feel like when they're the most lax? And bring ourselves up. Sometimes we tense in order to prevent the body from going deeper, rather than the tension being the cause of us not being able to go deeper. Feel that out. Are we tensing sometimes to prevent the body, to stop the body from going deeper? Or is the tension itself being caused because the body has hit a stop point? Where are we right now? And how are we experiencing whatever the tension is that we're feeling? And we'll bring ourselves up. All right, let's bring the legs out in front of us. I'm pulling a classic Belinda here. So we've got 10 minutes going. So I'm going to try not to go over on time. All right. Oh, good morning, Kendra. All right. So we'll come on down to our backs. If you do have a block, a stack of books or something, go ahead and get it and come on down onto our back. Oh. And let's just use a few moments here just as some playtime. Just move any way you like. Let it be like freestyle wallow yoga. We'll work my neck a little bit. Whew. All right, let's bring the knees into the chest. Don't use the arms. And just feel what's going on here. What's the most relaxed you can have your body with this slight core engagement? And just be okay with it. Let your eyes remain a little open, but relax. Can you tighten your core and then relax? Tighten the core and relax. Let's do that a few times and then ask yourself, is my neck tightening too? Do I need it to? Are my arms tightening too? Can I just isolate? And what's the chorus that's trying to come in and help? And can you say, I got this. Never mind. It's all good. Stand down. All right, we're going to send the heels straight up to the ceiling. Rest your spine. Observe right now, like how much energy had you committed? Did you overexert? Did you underexert? We're going to open the legs wide if you're comfortable feeling that. Now crisscross, whatever leg you want, whatever range. Feel that limitation. Okay, are we stopping ourselves or is the stopping happening? And open. Let's feel that again. Are we stopping ourselves or is the stopping happening? Change the cross. And open. Now if you like, let your hands rest on the inner thighs. Just rest. Try not to push. See if you can ask your hips to allow and accept this. The groin, the inner thighs. Point and flex through the feet and ankles. Ankle rotations. Change direction. Nice. You can use your hands to help the inner thighs come back together. And we'll bring the knees toward the chest. Maybe lift the forehead up. Breath. Lower it down. So we're going to drop the knees on over to whatever side you want for a spinal twist. We'll bring ourselves up and over to the other side. Remove that block out of the way. Ooh. All right, and we'll come on back to center. Trace a little circle on the ceiling with the knees, massaging the low back. Hello, Puma. Change direction. Move out of my way. I swear I think she wants to teach this class sometimes. All right, I'm going to bring the feet down. Gaze up to the ceiling, arms down alongside your waist. About 3 inches or so in between the feet and inner thighs. And let's press down through the feet, lift the hips, and lower. And lift the hips, and just start to make a checklist of all the things you can notice about different body parts and what they're doing. And lower. And lift. I'm going to intentionally not talk about different actions to do other than lifting and lowering. And just keep a kind of running list of different areas of the body you're observing. What are they doing? What are they enjoying? If you change your pace, if you change your pressure or your duration, what are we experiencing? What are we like? What's a curiosity? What have we not felt in a while after we just start to do this over and over and we realize, ooh, I haven't felt that region in a minute. Well, I haven't felt that muscle in a second. Or, hello, didn't even know you existed. We're going to lift and hold. Soften in between the shoulder blades. Can you let your arms go limp, your neck go limp? Let your belly breathe. Now stay lifted and see if you can unsqueeze your butt. Push more with the left leg. Push more with the right leg. And we're going to lower those hips down. Bottoms of the feet together. Knees falling open. Again, allow for some self-love. A little bit of touch, caress, massage, whatever you want to call it. You saying hello to you. Holding your own hand. Holding your own forearm. Maybe caressing your face or massaging your face. Your jaw. Behind the head and neck. All right, we're going to find that block. Bring the feet down. Now, I'm going to have my block at the lowest height, as you can see right here. This would be the next highest height. And then, of course, cowabunga, right? But I'm not going to go there. We're going to keep things simple. Lowest. Again, you could use a stack of books if you prefer. I've got my feet a few inches apart. Knees are evenly stacked over the ankles. I'm going to take the block. I'm going to lift my hips. I'm going to bring the block underneath of my sacrum. Okay, so that's just beneath the low back vertebrae and above the tailbone. And let my body weight sink. Now I'm just going to stay here and say, you know what? If you always go even higher, can we just all just accept less being more? Let all that simplicity saturate. Observe any urges that start to crop up that want more. That running tape of, but, no. Breathe and accept. Akuma. Let the body sink heavier and heavier. One more nice deep breath. Really let the belly expand. And let that breath go. We're going to ease our way off the block and just set it aside. We'll pull one knee into the chest, other knee into the chest. Maybe just hold on behind the knee joints. Rock, if you like. And then keep hugging the thighs as close to the belly as we can. Press the spine to the floor and start to straighten and stretch the legs up. With that nice little angle, so we're pulling the legs as close as we can to our bellies, and then bend the knees. If you want to do it again, do it again. Try not to encourage any tension in the shoulders and neck. Just say, hey, I'm getting to know, and maybe name, these hamstring areas. Give it a name. I'm visiting, I don't know, with Harold. Hey, Harold. What's happening to the breath as we do this? What has our body told us? What was the story we got to hear today? We'll let that go. Happy baby if you like. You can bring the hands behind the knees or find the feet. Again, you can just keep the knees hugged into the belly. This is a really vulnerable and revealing space. Sometimes it's a little too open for me. Other times, it's just what I need. Good. All right, we'll reach the legs up, rest the arms, maybe close the eyes. Stay here as long as you wish, and when you're done, we'll rest the legs down for Shavasana. See how much you can just let the body go without adjusting it. Accepting ourselves where we are. Practicing that. Practicing that maybe the hips don't feel balanced. Maybe the legs are a little off kilter. And just scan and get to know and love. Love where we are. There is no there to get to. There is only here. Over and over again, here. How are we occupying this moment, this here? What did we do with it? Did we fill it up with love? Did we fill it up with a desire for something else? Postponing love, postponing satisfaction. When we could have practiced it here. Maybe wiggle the toes, maybe stretch. Open the eyes wide and then shut them tight, squeeze. You can open the jaw wide, and then shut it tight, squeeze. Try to have touched as much of yourself, your physical self, as you can in your practices. Connecting. And we'll bring ourselves up to a comfortable seated space, whatever that is for you. And get ready to close together, taking a moment and just scan and feel what got touched, what got stimulated, massaged, moved. What got to be vessels of expression? What parts of our physical self got to be vessels of expression? How did we get to wear the skin we're in and get to know it? And then that bit about acceptance and satisfaction, it doesn't mean that we also don't have a satisfaction for what grew. So check in with that. What grew? Maybe it was awareness that grew. Ooh, maybe there was a joint or a hip or a muscle that did a little bit of growth. Push pause on any criticism of where it didn't get to. Just say, hey, check that out. Thank you. A little 1-inch segment of my quad that got to grow and lengthen or relax. It grew in relaxation. All right. If you wish to join, let's do our Om together. Another vessel that we got to say hello to. Oh, I've certainly been using my throat and my voice this morning. Oh, I'm sorry, Laurel. Let's try an Om. Maybe that'll bring Laurel back. Nice deep breath. What did we get to learn and feel and enjoy and grow in resounding? Hands to the heart center if you wish to join. All of the love and light in me recognizes and salutes all of the love and light in you. Namaste. So great to spend Saturday morning with everybody. And you know I'm going to say, come on back, 11:30, starting a new feed, Empower. 75 minutes, going to move. Who knows what Belinda is going to show up then, because that's a Belinda that's in the there, but I'm only the Belinda that's in the now. Whatever. All right. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga. This has been our Yoga Basics Live. We've been donation-based for 10 years. Please feel free to give what's in your heart or your pocket. PayPal.me/JustBeYoga. And some of the stuff I was saying earlier is check out, I've had the pleasure this summer of working with Community Mental Health. Been having a great relationship with them over the years, been able to continue it. Work with communities in schools. Gotten to work with the Greater Lansing Arts Council. Currently working with the Michigan Disability Rights Coalition on Mondays, Mending Mondays. It's a live stream at 6 o'clock where we do some wonderful healing practices, offering healing practices and restorative practices for people of color with disabilities. So check out that stream, maybe share it out. We've got ASL in there, lots of captions. I think this week we're going to have a DJ. And then next week, Wednesday through Friday, I'll be moderating and doing a lot of other stuff with Uplifting the Lockdown. It's a recovery rally that's virtual and online, lots of live streams. Got comedians, musicians, yoga, panel discussion, all the things. Come check it all out. I am blessed to have all of you in my life. Thank you so much. Namaste. Take care, everybody.